Hi guys, welcome back to Movie Chat and More, and if you're here for the very first time, welcome.
He did that well. You gotta give him props. This is Cal from Dad TV, as you probably... Dad TV, that's what it used to be called. It's Beard TV. I messed up already.
Right.
We've just been to see Halloween 2018 for the first time, and it's brilliant. It's brilliant. You can't really... I can't fault it. I mean, what is there anything you can fault? There's a couple of things, but I don't want to be too critical about it, really. Is there anything you can fault?
I would say one thing of the brutal killings, but then I explain that away of Michael has been locked up for 40 years, and it's like pent up, it's built up.
Oh, well, do you mean like pent up hostility sort of thing?
Yeah, and he's waited 40 years for this moment.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Because when we look back at the original Halloween film, some of the killings, like in the original film, Michael Myers would never have stamped on somebody's head and smashed it to pieces.
What do you mean, like 78?
Mm,
yeah, no, that wouldn't happen, would it? No, but it is. It's really. It's. I mean, we both think. I think it's really intense.
Mm-hmm.
There are some really scary, not just moments, but really scary scenes that are sometimes very prolonged.
Yeah. Yeah, like when Laurie at the end is looking for him, from room to room.
Oh, Christ, yeah. I mean, if you haven't seen it yet, don't worry. You wouldn't have clicked on this video if you haven't seen it yet, because we're gonna put spoiler as promised. Yeah, it is. It's very. I found it very dark in places, and I wouldn't call it John Carpenter-esque, but I certainly wouldn't call it Rob Zombie-esque either.
No.
You know,
it was a good film. It was a good film, so it wouldn't be a Rob Zombie.
No, I mean, this is something where we do disagree. I mean, I actually like Rob Zombie's 2007, and what do you think of it?
I don't
know. What do you know?
I don't like it.
But do you despise Rob Zombie's 2007? Well, how would you?
I liked the childhood Michael Myers.
I
think if he could have gotten away with the breaking it into two films, maybe I'd have liked the first film when he was a kid. I think that was good. That was insightful. I liked that. But as he became an adult, he was too big. He was too brutal. I didn't like the long hair. I didn't like the beard.
Oh Christ! The beard was one Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. That piece of crap, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, you can't. Yeah. I can't compare it to John Carpenter's 1978 classic. The second favourite is still Halloween 4. I mean, your favourite? Yeah,
I haven't fault.
I know.
I haven't fault.
You knew what I was going to ask, didn't you? But
so for me, the original is my favourite, and Halloween 2, 1981 Halloween 2 is my next favourite after that. For a long time, Halloween 2 was my favourite, and it's only as I've gotten older that the first one has sort of taken over.
Oh yeah, yeah. I remember when Halloween 2 was your favourite for a long time, wasn't
it?
Yeah.
But this one, it's sneaking in there, and I haven't decided yet if it's taken the place of 81 or not.
Well, for me, on a technical level, if you want to call it that, it won't ever take the place. For me, Halloween 2, 1981 will always be Halloween 2.
Mm-hmm.
You know, despite this being, really good, dare I say it, brilliant. Really intense, really creepy, and that's something else, scary. I mean, it was genuinely scary, and that's something we haven't had in a Halloween film for a very long time.
No,
it genuinely made you. It made us jump a few times, kind of. And it was quite a packed house, considering this, it's great cinema. Don't get me wrong, but it's not always that packed, and you don't see that cinema very often, do you?
No.
And it was quite a packed house, so that's good. Hopefully, it makes a lot of money and they make another film. But I know a lot of you probably don't want you don't want a sequel, and that's fine, But there could be a sequel. There could be.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean,
could easily see a sequel.
I mean, was you expecting? I mean, we're going to talk about this because we can. We're going to put spoilers all over it. So if you've clicked on it and there's spoilers, then there's not much we can do. So, spoiler. I don't want to jump to the end of the film that quick.
No, let's talk about the credits, the opening credits.
That's
The,
not,
the
yeah,
well, they
yeah, that's a good idea.
after 5-10 minutes. I loved them. As soon as I saw that, I got excited with the pumpkin, the orange credits, the orange writing of the credits, and the pumpkin with the slit in the nose.
Oh yeah,
Going
yeah.
right the way back to little details like that was a lot of respect in that.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like the mask itself, isn't it? The mask is supposed to be 40 years older, and I think I said in the cinema, didn't I, when we actually were watching it? Yeah, it's almost like what they've. I think what they tried to do anyway is like, hey, it's the same pumpkin, but it's 40 years older, and it kind of grows. It starts off like a flat squash thing,
Yeah,
and it kind of grows, doesn't it? If I remember right.
Right. Yeah, like inflating.
Yeah, almost like a pumpkin balloon. Yeah, dare I call it that? But yeah, it started off. There are no credits, is there, at the beginning? And then you think, what? I don't know. Did you think it was going to carry on with no opening credits at all, or was you expecting it?
Yeah, because you sort of forget as it's sort of going on because it was quite a long intro. I think about 10 minutes.
At least, yeah, at
I mean,
least 10 minutes, I think.
When they're for some reason showing Michael the mask when they go to visit him in the hospital and they're showing him the mask.
Say something! Say something! Say something! Yeah.
Yeah.
Why entice it? I never get it.
Yeah, and they get the nod of approval from the doctor, but we realise later on that the doctor isn't
Oh yeah. There. Well, that's the one thing I did say, wasn't it, when we was coming back, is that guy. Can't think of his name. Do you remember his name? God knows what it was. I can't think. But no, I can't think of it. But there was one scary moment, and not in a good way, where I don't know. I don't know if you thought the same, that it was going to be like this guy's been controlling Michael all these years, looking after him, and this guy's going to be some kind of cult leader. Not to the extent of Halloween 6.
No. But on that note, check out my new tap.
Oh,
If I'm pointing at it.
Yeah. Here you are. The Curse of Thorn. Favorite Halloween film? Halloween 6.
No.
no. Halloween 6 is good. We were talking about Halloween 6 earlier, weren't we? It's quite like
scary film.
And you used the best word to describe it. I think it's dark, and it is. So it's very dark. And Halloween 6 is very dark. I'm repeating myself a lot.
I watched that film when I was quite young without my mother's permission.
Yeah,
I fooled my uncle, not this one, another one.
You fooled me.
You were out.
Oh right, yeah, I remember. Yeah, I actually was out. And, yeah, Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers. Christ, what would you have been then? Like 9, 10?
So.
Yes. Oh, crap, a long time ago. Jesus. Yeah, so the opening sequence, yeah, that was really good. Yeah, really solid.
Yeah.
You know, and they needed to do that, I think, anyway. Yeah, they needed the opening sequence, and it was very much like the original, weren't it? Apart from the pumpkin starting out squashing, but and the music is virtually the same. Virtually.
Yeah.
Did you notice the difference? Did you notice it was slightly tweaked?
Yeah, but I can't pinpoint what.
No.
I could just tell that there was a small difference.
No, yeah. I mean, the do. I think all that is the same. But then when it goes into the I think that's when it changed. I think that's when it. But not so, oh my God, this is so different. You know, it changed.
No,
they stayed pretty much true.
Yes.
Oh, pardon me. Pardon me. They stayed pretty much true to the to the Carpenter theme, and Carpenter did do the music for this one, and with his son and his son's band, I believe, and I still don't remember the name of the band. I don't know if you caught it in the credits. Did you?
No.
Nah.
I wasn't watching.
Maybe it didn't even come up. Maybe it just came up by John Carpenter or something.
Yeah.
But nothing wrong with that, I guess. Yeah, I mean, so you got Laurie Strode, who's very geared up for this. Geared up for 40 years.
Yeah.
There was something I said coming back from the cinema. I did say to you, didn't I? I said her character. Now, I'm not saying Halloween H2O is better. I'm not saying Halloween H2O is better than
No,
that.
certainly not.
But I think the character of Laurie Strode is, and the way it's affected her in Halloween H2O, it's kind of a little bit more realistic than this one.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. I mean, I'm not dissing it. I'm not dissing the film. I'm just saying the way she's geared up in this one. It's almost like she's. I don't know. I mean, the house is like a fortress, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like her soul. It's her reason for being. Whereas in H2O, she was trying to get on with her life. Yeah, she was a headmistress at that school, but she was drinking and she had her demons. Whereas this, it's all about the demons, and it's sort of basically fucked up her. Also, you don't swear on your channel.
No, that's fine.
It's messed up her life, and I've lost my train of thought now.
No, don't worry about it. It's all basically she is utterly, like you say, consumed, and all she is now is. Well, I was going to say Michael Myers, but you know what I mean. There is nothing else in her life but the fear of Myers coming back.
Yeah.
While in H2O, like you just said, she's got a job at a school. She's a headmistress at Hillcrest Academy in California. She's moved on, and she's still in Did it come up Haddonfield? I know it came up Smith's Grove. Did it come up Haddonfield?
Yeah, it is Haddonfield.
So she hasn't moved away, but she's got all these floodlights.
Yeah. Maybe she's waiting for him. Maybe she's deliberately stayed in Haddonfield.
Well, I think that's the point of it, wasn't it? I think that's the point. She actually says, well, I mean, it's in the trailer, I've waited for him, he's waited for me, and all that business. I think that's the point. She's, in a way, she's been there waiting, always knowing that he's going to come back. 40 years? Yeah, that's a long time. 20 was a long time, but that seems like nothing now. Halloween H2O, but...
I think after the first year I'd have been worried. After 10 years I'd worry. I think by the 11th year I'd be quite sort of... I mean, I would assume that Michael has forgotten about me in that time. Because taking away the brother and sister element, what is the connection other than the fact...
Nothing.
Is it unfinished business? Is it that he killed Annie, he killed Linda, he killed Bob, he didn't kill Laurie, and he just had to go, he had to kill her, he had to finish the job.
I mean, that must be where they were going with that. I mean, I don't know. What I do say, I'm not sure if I've mentioned it yet to you, but what is even, it's been 40 years since Halloween, and this is a continuation, as you already know from that film. There are no other Halloween films, even though we all know there are. There's, screw it, I forgot what I was going to say. You say something. Two drunk guys talking about Halloween. Well, actually, we're not that drunk. We've had a few,
Mine's an empty bottle now because I finished.
Yeah, drink too quickly. Still, I'm going to run out as well. No, we're celebrating Halloween early. We're not going to see each other on Halloween night itself. So, although I just found out Dave McRae is doing a live AMA on Halloween night, and I can't wait. I'm not sure if you're going to be involved in that, but it's late, and I haven't got a wife and 2 kids, so you obviously have, and things are different circumstances. I think
I'll probably be tucked up in bed. By then.
Yeah.
But who knows? We'll see. Maybe we'll see.
It's going to be interesting to see what a lot of people are saying. I mean, I think it's got mixed reviews from critics. There's something new, but I think it's made a lot of money. I heard it. Correct me if I'm wrong. Comment down below and correct me if I'm wrong on this. But I've heard it broke records for like an opening weekend. I know opening weekends don't mean a whole lot. It depends on how much money, as you know, don't you? How much money the film makes and all together. And opening weekends, it's big films like Halloween. There are bigger, but they always make a lot of money on opening weekend. Doesn't mean it's a good film, but Jesus, this to me and to us was
a good film.
it was solid, and then some.
Yeah.
That's why I'd say it was. I mean, we even said we're expecting a good film.
Yeah. The trailers were giving away that it was going to be good. For me, it didn't show that it was going to be as good as it was, which was good because you get a lot of these modern horror films where you see these good trailers, and when you watch the film, you realise that all of the good bits were in the trailer. Whereas this, there was the good bits in the trailers, but then there was more good bits and more good bits and more good bits, and then you had the nods and the winks to the original film, like the balcony scene.
Oh, Christ Almighty! Yeah, one of my favourite scenes in the entire film. That's when. You mean when Michael knocks Laurie over the balcony? Michael looks down and Laurie's disappeared. Wonder where they got that from. But that was one of my favourite scenes in the entire film. I mean, there are brilliant scenes, but yeah, I mean, I think I've used this word before, and intensity, intense, and it was. There were some bits, some scenes that just, really scary. Scary, and it was great. First time I've been scared by a Halloween film in 20 years? Actually, no, probably longer. Because I'll be going back to Halloween 20, which
H2O wasn't scary. It was good. I like H2O, but there was nothing in that film that scared me at all.
No, it's not. I mean, I suppose that's more of like an intensity thing, and H2O, despite I like it, but it was. I've got to get this out of the way. I've said this before. Michael Myers didn't walk onto the set of Dawson's Creek. Okay, I know a lot of people say that because Kevin Williamson wrote H2O and he wrote Dawson's Creek. Doesn't mean Michael Myers walked onto the set of Dawson's Creek.
And that girl from Dawson's Creek is in it. Josh Hartnett's girlfriend. Michelle?
Yeah.
Is that her Michelle?
Is it Michelle Williams?
Or is that's her name in real life? Michelle Williams.
Oh, yeah.
Her name in it is Molly.
Molly,
yes.
Molly, yeah. Can't have one, yeah. Yeah, so, I mean, that's an anniversary movie. This is an anniversary movie. Like, you had 20 years, now 40 years. Do you reckon Jamie Lee Curtis come back and do another one? I think they'll make another one, but I don't think Jamie Lee Curtis will be in it somehow. I just don't.
But now we can get away with it because we've got stronger characters with Laurie Strode's daughter Karen and the granddaughter Alison.
Yeah, they were strong.
Yeah, I mean, even the granddaughter alone could maybe carry it.
Yeah, she could. Something Matalan. Can you pronounce that name? Something Matalan. Matachak. Matachak. I think that's it.
I don't know.
That's the granddaughter.
I'm going to stick with Alison.
Yeah, that's probably a best bet. Well, I don't know. Is there anything else you want to say about it?
Did we want to talk about the end?
Yeah, I mean, it turns out. I mean, shall I? Or do you want to? I mean, all this time, the underground. You've seen it in the trailer when. In the kitchen, isn't it? Where there's a counter that like kind of opens up and slides to one side, and it's where Laurie has been keeping a lot of guns and stuff, and where she kept.
And it's like a bunker, like a war bunker.
That's it, yeah. And in the film, you hear that her daughter was taken away when she was like 12 years old because they thought Laurie was an unfit mother off her nut. And she never got custody back again. But yeah, that underground bunker with all the guns and God knows what else. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And yeah, I mean but it turns out, even though all the way through basically, don't they? They say it's, this is where we're going to be safe, kind of.
Yeah.
But eventually, I can't remember how many times I'm going to do it. That eventually they, there's another purpose for it, isn't there? At the end, there's another purpose to that.
Yeah.
Don't worry, one of us is going to say it.
Oh, I'll say it. So it's a really cool bit when Karen tricks Michael when he's first ripped the counter off of the opening, and he doesn't show his face. And then she starts calling for Laurie, for her mum, and she's saying, I can't do it. And he suddenly appears, and then she says, gotcha, which is a cool scene. Shoots him.
Yeah, it's cool seeing that. Yeah.
And then Laurie is behind him, and then she says, Happy Halloween, Michael.
Yeah.
Happy Halloween, something.
She don't quite do the Buster Rhymes, but, you know.
Yeah. And she stabs him, I think, and he ends up falling down them steps, and he lands at the bottom, and then the sit up after. But the girls then, like Karen and Alison, then get up the stairs, and Alison's up first, and Karen is then the one that Michael catches.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's that battle of freeing Karen, getting rid of Michael down there, and then we find out that it's actually all along been a trap for Michael, because these blades shoot across and stop them getting out.
Yeah. Are they blades? I thought they were just like bars.
They might have been bars. They look quite lethal.
Yeah.
Like,
and he's stuck down there, and he's looking up, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's looking up.
I like the look. Like the way he stood, the way he stood there just looking.
Someone's like, you bastard, you got me. You can't see his face. So this guy, what's his name? James Hugh Courtney. He did it. I mean, that's something else. James Hugh Courtney. I mean, I thought he made, I won't say one of the greatest Michael Myers ever, but definitely up there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think he's up there with George P. Wilbur. I don't know. I mean, I know you love
Dick Warlock.
Yeah. I mean, I love Dick Warlock, but my favourite's always going to be Nick Castle. I can't put him up there with Nick Castle. I wish I could. Yeah, but he did a good job, didn't he?
Yeah.
I think he did
a good job like that, by sticking to the roots and then adding his own. He was a little bit faster, which added to the intensity. Like, he was just that bit faster in his, well, in everything really, but like talking about the walk, in his walk and his approach to his victims, it was quicker. It was a similar walk, but it was quicker.
Did that speed, the way he walks, did that not sometimes remind you of Warlock? I mean, for me, it did. Not all the time, because I think he's a mix of Nick Castle, Dick Warlock, George Wilbur. I think he's a mix of all of them. He put his own spin on it, I think.
Yeah.
But the speed, I mean, let's face it, he don't run.
No.
But I think the speed he walks, personally, it reminded me of Dick Warlock from Halloween 2, the original Halloween 2.
I mean, the scene from Halloween 2 that I always think of is that when they're down in the basement bit, and Laurie's she's calling for the elevator, and he's coming along, and you've got that red light on him, and he's walking very delicately at that point. It's almost like he's walking on broken glass. That's the bit that always gets me. That's one of my favourite scenes from one of my favourite Halloween films.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, you read about when she's in the lift.
She's pushing it, and
he's walking
slowly.
And he's still got the knife or a scalpel or something in his hand, isn't he? And he's trying to keep wedged the doors or something like that. Yeah, that's a great scene from Halloween 2. Classic. Yeah. So, anyway, should we wrap things up?
I think so. We'll probably follow up with once, because we've only just seen it a few hours ago.
Yeah, I mean,
we'll have to process it.
When you come back, you're hyped up, unless the film was absolute crap, which it wasn't. Yeah, far from it. But yeah, you're on kind of like a Halloween high, Halloween kick.
Yeah.
And not just Halloween. It's like when you come back from any really good film.
Mm-hmm.
Not that they make too many of them now, but when you do come back, you're still on a kick, and a few days later you start to think about it. But I don't think I'm going to go off this, and I think it's always going to, when the DVD comes out, probably February, March. It's going to be part of my Halloween night marathon. I'm going to put it in there. Again. Probably more so than like Resurrection.
Yes, and as a husband and a dad, I don't get to watch too many on Halloween night. Maybe one or two, because my wife is not into horror films at all. So I have to wait for her to go to bed, and then I'll put. And I always watch the original. But I think what was I saying? Next year, I think I might go for the original and then this.
I bet
Halloween 2018. We'll see how we go.
I could. it wouldn't bother me to do that. I will never dismiss 4, Halloween 4, but I have skipped. Shame on me probably, but there has been Halloween nights where I've skipped Halloween 2 and not Rob Zombie's 1. Yeah, Halloween. I mean, it's a
Proper Halloween.
the way they click over. I mean, I guess the way we should, I don't know, the way to wrap this up from Movie Chat and More is probably to say, and the guy from Beard TV. It's like D-Generation X. But
I've got that tattoo as well. Somewhere. There it is. Hang on. Let me.
Really? Oh, Christ, yeah.
How do I get it onto the camera?
I don't know.
There it is.
There it is. There it is. The Green DX logo. The Green DX logo. From when they came back. Wasn't it in 2006?
Yeah, 2006.
I got a HBK one there. The snake and the heart and the dagger. That was done quite a while ago.
Show me your Michael Myers one.
I think they might have already seen it. Michael Myers. Let's see.
There.
That's the first ever tattoo I got. So and that was probably 12, 13 years ago.
Yeah.
The first ever tattoo I got. And yeah.
We could carry on getting drunk and showing them all of our tattoos.
Yeah, I'll still be uploading the thing next week. But yeah, as promised, we did it. We've been looking forward to doing this.
Yeah.
For all you guys and for ourselves as well. We're not going to lie. Yeah. Beard TV and Movie Chat and More finally collaborate.
As David Brent would do.
Guy from The Office, yeah. Yes. No, we had a really good night watching Halloween 2018, and do you think, given the time, if you had the time, would you rewatch it at the cinema? Just to say, hey, look, I watched it more than once, or...
Maybe. I think it would be well worth the money.
Yeah, it doesn't always have to be that expensive. I mean, let's face it, you pay out, what, £5-6 for the film, and how much do you pay for your Coke and your Pepsi? We all know that's what...
I paid £6 for popcorn and a Coke. And it was 0 sugar as well.
Yeah, I actually don't mind that.
0.
Yeah, as long as it's got lots of ice, I don't mind it. Or if it's really cold, the 0 sugar one.
I don't take sugar in my tea, but I like it in my Coke.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, should we wrap it up there?
Yes.
This has been Movie Chat and More. Kel from Beard TV, thanks very much for being here. I really appreciate it.
That's right.
Anyway, thanks a lot, guys, for watching. Hope you really enjoy Halloween 2018.
And have a good Halloween.
Yeah. That's great. Yeah. Thanks, guys. See you later. Take care of yourselves and each other. Goodbye. See you later.
Bye.